What's up, y'all? Jared Sandler here with you. I am out of Rangers mode right now. I can always get back in, but I think it's about time that I start sharing my Cowboys thoughts and other DFW sports thoughts and even beyond the DFW Metroplex. But just going to start today with some Cowboys thoughts. I got three thoughts, all right? And I'm not going to bring you the stuff that everyone's been talking about. Obviously, play calling, creativity, running on first down, all that stuff. But how about the running game? How about Tony Pollard? I was sold a bag of goods that this guy was going to be a big part of the offense, or at least have a role in the offense. And he had that one game against Miami, but I think everyone's had that one game against Miami who's gotten the chance to play them. Where's Tony Pollard? If one of two things is happening here. He's either not nearly as good as anyone thought he was, or as the Cowboys thought he was, or the Cowboys have a weapon and they're just not utilizing that weapon. I don't know what the deal is, but if you want a creative offensive attack, you want to be able to do different things and have teams struggle to kind of prepare for you. I would think utilizing Tony Pollard way more than the Cowboys have would be a part of that. And I'm not talking about taking carries away from Zeke. I'm talking about taking targets away from some of the receivers, and not a lot. I'm not saying, hey, let's throw to Tony Pollard way more and not throw to Amari as much. But I got to believe Tony Pollard has an ability in the passing game. You don't have a target for a couple of weeks. What's going on there? On the defensive side, the big thing that really bothers me about the Jets game is it seems like the Cowboys had a game plan that was misguided and that they were just focusing on taking away Le'Veon Bell, and they were baiting the Jets, who have a good quarterback now that he's healthy, and Sam Darnold, to beat them deep. And, well, the Jets did, and they kept doing it, and they kept doing it, and they kept doing it. I'm not talking about 90-yard plays. I'm talking about 20, 25-yard chunks. Obviously, the Robbie Anderson play continued to expose Cheeto. We'll get to that in a second, but I'm a little concerned about the Cowboys' game plan. I haven't watched a ton of Jets football, but I could have told you, hey, you don't have to worry about Le'Veon a ton in the running game because they don't have a very good offensive line. And, well, we're in 2019. If they want to give it to Le'Veon 25, 30 times and have him beat the Cowboys running the ball, go ahead. I'm okay with that. Why were the Cowboys so ill-prepared to stop the Jets in the passing game? And then once the Jets established that they had the ability to do that, why did the Cowboys just not make any adjustments? We talk about adjustments on the offensive side. What about on the defensive side? The Cowboys did a really poor job. Their approach from the start was bad, and their inability or lack of willingness to make adjustments also really concerning. I think that it's time that maybe we bring that into question, on top of the fact that the Cowboys personnel individually, a lot of these guys haven't been performing that well. In the secondary, it's been incredibly underwhelming. We were told that Xavier Woods was going to be a big-time contributor, and he's been the lesser of a few evils in the secondary. I'm tired of seeing Anthony Brown be in the right position, but be unwilling or unable to make a play on the ball and allowing these quality receivers to make catches contested. It's one thing if a guy's got his hands up, he's making a play on the ball, and the receiver makes a Moss-like contested catch. But these guys are really athletic, and if you just kind of have your back to the play and you're within a yard or two, that's great. That will make it tougher, but you got to be able to have the confidence to make a play on the ball. But I talked about Cheeto. Cheeto's been bad. He hasn't been good at all, and I'm tired of seeing Jordan Lewis lose snaps, and I don't know if it's directly for Cheeto. My thought is that it would be directly in place of Cheeto, but Jordan Lewis is the only guy in the secondary who has an ability to make a play on the ball. Byron Jones is in position a lot of the time. He does a good job, but he doesn't make plays on the ball at all. I think the Cowboys are the only team in the NFL to not have a single possession start in the other team's side of the field. I think I saw that on Twitter, and I'd love to credit who I saw that from. I was just kind of glancing at Twitter earlier, but that's in part because the Cowboys don't create turnovers. They don't have defensive players in the secondary who make plays on the ball. Jordan Lewis does. I know he doesn't fit the Chris Richard profile. He's not that big. He doesn't have long arms. This guy makes plays. I'm tired of seeing Jordan Lewis lose playing time to Cheeto. Jared Sandler, I'm out.